What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Go ahead and wait until everybody jumps in. Got some interesting things to talk about. Quick things today. We have a very quick live. I initially didn't even want to go on, guys, because allergies are really kicking AB's butt up. I couldn't, like, I didn't sleep right all night. But on the bright side, since I didn't sleep, I was up, and the pre-market was very, very amazingly rewarding. So all praise to the Most High. Man, KJW. I have a little something to say about that. Yeah, what a Jerry Springer day it was, right? Um, Here's the thing. I'm gonna very like I've done before. I'm gonna be very brief about this, okay? I'm not gonna get into the business of who's right, who's wrong, and who's all that stuff. Every man speaks for themselves. The thing is, these are supposed to be stock news channels. And for some odd reason, what we're getting is all this action and stuff. I understand there has to be some live added to the stuff because eventually things come down to a point where they got nothing else to teach or nothing else, no other headlines. So people, start creating all this drama and all that stuff. But this is my message to the community, not to any creator or any of that stuff. I don't get involved with that kind of stuff. You come at me, I'm just gonna, I just go straight to the jugular. I don't go back and forth and any of that stuff. But here's the thing: it's pointless, guys. It's water under the bridge, as I labeled it before. You guys all make your decisions on who. So many people can be deceived by some people, but when it's all about what you do after you learn what the reality is, or you learn the facts. Until now, I feel like as of late, Mrs. Tahiti, how are you, my family? Um, as of late, you see it going on with Lou and Eight Father, and somehow it's like a wave, and it brewed all the way down over here. Now you got the whole, um, Froggy and Cam, and somehow it lashed out to Pantheon yesterday. I was that out of anything, I was a little let down on that. Um, Pantheon doesn't have that kind of character, guys. And when he is, like, as far as consistency with me, he has been very consistent. Every word he said, he stepped up to it. And some of you that follow Pantheon, you don't need to wait for me to say this. You guys have heard him, every time he says on his live, that, or his radio, he says, my word, if I say it, it's gonna happen. Again, he's never been inconsistent with me. So, but again, he did what he did, and the guys did what they did. All I'm saying right now is this is not helping or doing anything for anyone. What I'm seeing or what I'm hearing is a lot of, I'm trying to get for me. I'm trying to get big. I'm trying to use this and spin this narrative so that I can get on top and get some recognition. I'm not labeling somebody in particular that is doing that, but this is what it's all about right now. That's what I'm seeing. Um, I think it needs to be left alone, guys. So many of people that are following me are people that I see on other platforms. Like, I go to Pantheons at night. and I see all of you guys, majority of you guys there, it doesn't make me feel awkward. In fact, I'm happy. In fact, even Pantheon, who would tell constantly every time he sees me in his life, and sometimes without even me being there. This is why I value the guy. Like people, like he would literally push his own subs to come and subscribe here. Um, I haven't seen a single other YouTuber do that, unless you're in direct collaboration with. So if it's about ethics and values, like when it comes, I'll just vouch for myself. This is my AB statement. Pantheon is as good as it gets when it comes to ethics and values. Now, besides all that, everything that should be like everything that everybody should be talking about is the AMC, and they are loving it. Bots are flying with this narrative. Freaking robots and the hedgies and all those bots, like they're running with this narrative. They're enjoying this. So for what it's worth out there, for all of you guys, this whole thing lives and dies with you guys. Throw all this shit out of the window. When you start hearing this stuff, don't entertain it. Please block every creator that comes out with stuff like this. Just like, you are there. Everything is happening because you're watching. And I'm not telling you don't look at facts. No, don't get me wrong, guys. If some things come out and you have, like I've addressed this in the beginning, the first day that this stuff started occurring, and I kind of nipped it in the bud, at least in this channel, and I'm continuing to do so, and I will continue to do so. Was for people, when you have something, you go ahead and you deal with it, with that other individual, and then come out with all the facts all at once, bring it out and expose whatever it is, and just be done with it. But as far as creating legs and arms and a body and a head, I just don't see how, like, this is not helping anything but your own narratives here. Again, I stand with the people who become victims to something or anyone, but in the same time, I don't entertain you taking advantage of that status. So, guys, we got to get back to business. We got to get back to what it is all about. And again, I would love to be, I never even took a background on anyone before I did a live with them. And I know that sounds like, what, crazy, because again, I'm talking about AMC. If somebody wants to make themselves look bad, they make themselves look bad. They don't make me look bad. Even if whatever it is, at the end of the day, I'm doing me. I'm talking about me. You guys are adult enough, smart enough to know what is, like, to take your own opinion on people and individuals. So please stop entertaining this whole crap that is going on right now and focus on something that is really big, really big. We are in really big territory right now. We're like 1 week away from possibly a crazy move, like a crazy move. And I don't want to be a person naming dates. You guys know this. We're all family. You know what's up. But you guys know my theory on what's the upcoming time. And I know, like, on the 4th, what it's going to be like. And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting what they come up with, because I feel it. Like, I feel it, and I will give you guys educational guesses onto why I think what I'm thinking is, like, the big doozy is coming really soon. So Mrs. Tahiti, how are you doing? Where did I get to? With that being said, it's all out of the way now. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Mr. Panulo, how are you doing, brother? Much love to you. Kim A, only one YouTuber. Yeah. Stacia is in the house. How are you doing? Foot Story. Yo, what's good, everyone? Hope all is well with everyone. Hood dropped hard again this earning. Liquidity drying up, everyone. Things are looking up. Yes, we got something to talk about right now, Peter. And Brendan is in the house. AB. Oh, okay. I'm out. AB, okay, I'm out. What? That didn't make sense. You just come in to show some love and walk out? Uh, right on, Peter. Cleansing myself of the BS I don't support, first of all. It's a new day. Thank you, Stacia. That's very, um, that's the message that everybody needs to really hear. Um, saying hi to Brendan. Did I kiss something today? Drama isn't usually something discussed here, right? We don't, and we never will too. Um, and I would just making the stance on so that people that are new that jumps in, Peter, can know exactly what it is about. I just don't like the state that is happening right now because that thing, that drama was happening. Like I've seen it, like with Ape Father and Lou. Then it brewed over and it came like a wave that waved down here now, and it's like it's creating many. It's becoming a body. It's becoming an entity, and I hate that. I hate that. It's not supposed to be, and it's nothing. It literally is like so stupid what it's all about. Um, it- Again, this is the AB zone, guys. So we're just gonna continue with this. We're gonna talk about stocks. That's what it's about. Let's see. Oh, is it pleasure? Hi, Mrs. Tahiti. What's up, AB? I was so close getting that dip, but I'm waiting for Laura to buy more. Um, yeah, I mean, it's good that you're reading the like you're technically reading this whole thing right. I will get into this right now. I'm making it as quick as possible. I'm just trying to go through the comments so that I could get there and then we could go through. I'm great, LLAB, amazing. Well, Stacia, thank you for your compliment. You are the most amazing. HG, hey, what's up? How's it going? Oh, I have Sage from an Indian reservation. That's what's up. Okay, perfect. Let's move on, guys. Man, allergies are kicking my ass. So this morning, I literally was, to give you guys an example on investing and like, why pre-market is important and after-market is important, especially in these times, in the times where volatility is max. Oh, and I have a really good announcement to make too. I finally got a new cam today, like a new camcorder. That is especially it's going to be like a special one with a special microphone. Like what? Soon we're going to be making some legit stuff. So as soon as I get that software of screen sharing and everything, we're going to be all watching things together and all that stuff, minus foot pictures. But yeah, I just thought I should put that out there. Or should I just left it as a surprise? Um, Tater Tot, how are you going? How are you doing? Not how are you going? Um, so yeah, so like early in the morning, you got to get up. You want to make some quick money, good money, you got to wake up. Wake up, and it doesn't even have to be long. Just you have to with time. I wish I can tell you guys how you could like I because I'm trying to watch my words and everything that I say so I don't get obviously in trouble. But here's the thing. Sometimes, guys, or many times, you don't even have to do your due diligence on stocks. Like this morning, I was investing in a stock that I literally forgot the name of. Like I don't even know anything about. And I was making money off of it. And the reason why is because you got to read the candles correctly and read the movement. You see volume? Perfect. That's number one recipe, the number one ingredient you need in the recipe for a possibly making money. But then you have to read the movement right. You got to look at the VWAP, you got to look at the RSI, and you got to look at those candles that are filling up. And plus, you got to look at the last thing that's kind of like a salt and pepper because it's not very accurate is look at those level 2 datas and see where is supposedly like the orders of support and resistance. When you put all that stuff together, you can make a quick, educated decision on where's going to be your entry point and where's going to be your exit point. One of those was today. I traded the living hell out of sundial this morning, and yeah, I'm not too happy to say that I was day trading it. But again, I've never said that sundial is my number one cause, and I stand up for the sundial kingdom and whatever. I told you guys what AB's mission was from the get go: load up on AMC and GME more and more and more. So that's the cause. I'm up at that time. Well, I need to make the best of it. And think of it, guys. It doesn't have to be something that because I understand everybody has different means and different startups and different access to different capital. So it depends on your risk tolerance and whatnot. I literally like to always roll around with like basically roll 10K and just roll that around in the morning and keep re-rotating that out of your portfolio. And you got to obviously have, over the 25K so that you can do day trading, of course, in order for it to become profitable. Now, I'm not saying go ahead and giving any advice, go ahead, dump 25,000 in an account and start working with it and see what happens. No, because that's the easiest and quickest way to lose 25,000. You have to first watch the market, learn exactly what I was just saying, get the hang of it yourself, practice with a couple $100. It's okay. You don't need unlimited day trading, unless if you already have it as plus, just don't come in with a big amount and start working with that, because it's important. It's really important. And you have to be strategic and think of it like if you're a day trader, you have to start thinking like that is your job on a daily basis. Your mind has to change. So you have to literally think like, hey, if I don't make money today, I am not eating today. Forget about what you have in the bank. Forget about your other job. Forget about that you have the rest of your portfolio. I'm giving you right now, what I'm telling you is when you wire that mentally in your head, you open up your brain and you delete a lot of software and you just install a new chip every morning. If you get up or in the after hours, most importantly, I would say, is always every morning. After hours are a little less predictable than the pre-market. The pre-market is so much easier, so you can make easier money. So like all you have to do is look at the stock, look at the movers, easy to look at the volume. Perfect, it's right there. Now it's all about where your entry is and where your exit is. The volume is there. The stock is moving regardless. You have to watch out too. As soon as it opens up at 4, you're always going to get a surge out of the movers of the day. That's when they normally, those stocks, majority of the time, that's when they move, and they move like their highest. They just like go up like crazy, right? One huge green candle. And then after that, they start dropping, and this is where you start seeing where your entry and where is going to be your exit. And you could do it more than once. Who cares? Hey, you drop in, you're looking at the VWAP, you're seeing where it is, you're good. And you're looking at the orders coming in, you're seeing the volume is still perfect. Hey, I'm just giving you guys like the mindset first before you could go ahead and dive into that and see like why is it worth it. Because when you dive in with a different mindset, like AMC MOAS mindset, $1,000 will be pointless. You'll start like it doesn't feel like it's meaningful to you. Like, so I'm waking up at 4 and I'm doing this so I can make what, like a couple $100. Well, that's why I said as a day trader, that mindset has to go away, and you have to have the other mindset where you are jumping in and you're literally valuing that $100 or $200 or $300 because you're thinking as if I don't make any money today, I'm not eating, I'm not paying bills. You got to keep thinking like it is the only amount of money you have left. And when you think like that and you disengage from that after you finish, you're always going to be a protected investor. Obviously, there's no such thing as 100% always. You're going to take some hits here and there. But if you have that technical ability and you keep going, like you get the rhythm and you keep going with that, you read the candles correctly, it's oh my God, it's going to be done deal for you, because eventually 1,000 opens up a door for 10,000, and then you start your risk tolerance becomes much more deep, and then you could start dumping in a whole lot more. For me, like I said, I just work with that morning 10K. I don't care. I don't touch nothing else. That's just the strategy. That's it. Because I wire myself at that time. I disengage from AB and I produce different ABs, day trader AB. That is a different complete mindset. That's what I have. This is the only money I got. I can't lose it. In the same time, I got to read this correctly, and this is what I'm making money from. And today, if I make money, I'll be good to go. Let me read some things over here before I continue going. Okay, Tater Tot, how's it going? To have my Apache friend Sage me in a few. Okay. Um, hey Gloria, how are you doing? Sweet upgrade. Yeah, wait. I can't wait till we get it going, brother. I can't wait until I get it going. I just got to learn it and get it all hooked up. AMC needs to fall to 7 or just below its breakout level, just first before any short covering start. KM, I mean, I can't technically tell you no, and I can't technically. I can also tell you technically yes. Like anything is possible, but in my personal opinion, I don't see that happening. Um, I think the worst case scenario that we drop to, and this is like, I would be really right now, like I would really, my tongue will come out and we will roll all the way in the carpet, all the way to the door, if this happens. And that is like 881. And I made that in one of my videos before. That literally, that's the worst that I see. But again, I could be wrong and you could be correct. And if it does, you know how beautiful that is going to be to load up more on. The thing is a lot of people, and here's something I want to say that's like, that people are not, some people, and it's weird because they know, like people are in this movement all believe in this stock, right? And they're holding, they're not selling. How I know? We see it in Fintel. I see it in Fintel. So I'm not an idiot. If I'm seeing people selling, I will personally be the first one to sell too. I'm not going to hold from September all the way to here till now, only to possibly just on a hope that people are not selling. No, I'm seeing those numbers. I'm not going to wait and see all that. The sell orders are much less than the buy orders. Simple as that. But there's one thing, and that one thing is people are looking at AMC and they're having a really hard time seeing it at the crazy levels that everybody is hoping, like, or saying it should go to. Okay, so it's kind of weird. It's kind of like, but Lou said this and such said this and someone said this and someone said that. Is it possible? It's really important that you always go back and check. When GME took off, it took off like initially from $3. So, and there's some people out there that are saying the difference why GME will go much higher than AMC is because look where GME is taking off from and where AMC is taking off from. And I would love to tell everyone this. I would love to be attending at any live that says something about this while I'm on that live as well. Because I would say that's big pile of crap. It does not matter where it takes off from. It's what's on that bad boy, what's on it. Fintel also tells you another thing, even though it doesn't tell you a lot of things, but it tells you one other thing. It's the most, AMC is the most publicly traded and held stock. It's the possibility of the stock going to unbelievable numbers is not a possibility, it's a reality. It's a reality. It's realistic. It's not possible. It's realistic. Because so much has to happen. Now, what could make AMC a disaster? And that's what they obviously are afraid of. AMC and GME, but we're talking about AMC here right now. What can make it a disaster is the fact that people will not be okay with selling for the high figures. Like, for example, it might get to a $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 stock, and people are technically still not selling. And yes, maybe a lot of people are already selling. Some of you in here are like, oh, I'll take it. But here's the thing. I'm not saying whether you should take it or it's little or it's high, but I'm saying it's a reality. It's not a possibility with the amount that's on this play, especially with the shorts too, and with the amounts that has not been delivered that should be put in, like that should have been purchased, all these FTDs and IOUs, blah, blah, blah. All these things that are not put in, they're not factored into the price of the company and its capitalization. Even AMC is not getting something out of it. AMC as a company is also losing, not just us as retail, because there's a lot of money that they're not getting access. They're not getting. Every time you buy a stock, it adds into their capitalization and into their market cap. All these synthetics and everything, they're doing nothing but diluting the price, but they're also not paying AMC about it. And there's nothing that AMC can do, at least as far as we know, because I won't get on the board anymore. I'll just leave them alone and let them be. Because at the end of the day, if they're not going to force this for us, it's fine. Everybody can have their own agenda. I just want them to stand on our side. But if they're not going to do it, it's fine. It's inevitable. It's going to happen regardless. I just would love it to come from them as well, just like it's coming from Ryan Cohen. Excuse me. And then Elon Musk are doing. I just would love it to be the same from us as well. It's just a principle. For me, it's all about principle. All AB has it's just us, all he cares about. But it's not going to happen. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Money is what it comes down to. And that's, I know that for 100%, that's what everybody here is in here is all about. And why are they in this play as well? So believe in those numbers, believe in the idea that these things are not just a possibility, it's a reality. And when you see these red days and whatever, it's okay. I'm not going to tell you load up or don't load up or sell or not sell. And quite the contrary. You guys already see how special this thing is. You don't need me or any other YouTuber to come and tell you, oh, and like at this point in this movement, at this point, that why you should buy AMC. Like, I'm not going to ever make a video like that. I'll never tell you that. But it's just common sense at this point that someone does not want something to blow up. And that something is also getting closer and closer and closer. And you can feel it. Can you guys feel it? Because I know I can feel it. I know I definitely can feel it. You're seeing guys getting arrested. This is exactly the same setup of 2008. You know, Archegos guy getting arrested now. Even though it's been over a year that the breakdown happened with Archegos, just now is that this is happening because something is coming that fits that narrative and that media really soon. They can't, like, if the squeeze happened last year, the Archegos guy would have been already arrested and they would have used this back then. Let me read some comments real quick, and then I'll get back to answer. Maybe there's some questions. Who knows? I wish we could share screenshots. I wish I could see you guys' screenshots. I swear. Hey, guy got a Glock. How are you doing? Miss you, my friend. You really think so? What was it that I was talking about that I think so? I don't know. Sorry, this is Tahiti. Oh, you probably are talking to KM, I believe. AB has a Discord too. I don't have a Discord. I would love to do a Discord with all of you guys. Why not? Nachas. Stacia, you better behave. You don't have a hammer in here. She was enjoying her hammer yesterday. She even used it on the people that the people themselves. Like, the last thing I could have seen you do is kick out Pantheon out of his own stream as well. Everybody's gotta love everybody's gotta love Stacia. Ramos, welcome back, my friend. Let's see, any questions in here? Brother, what news we got for today, AMC? Okay, I got you with some. I'm working, can't, but I agree 100% about AMC can go higher than GME. Hanzo, let's see what happens. Good luck at work. He is the fall guy. Yep. 100%. Him, and he's the fall guy because he already screwed up. And it's so funny, like, they're about to capitalize on his imprisonment. Like literally, they are about to, all the hedge funds, the whole industry is about to capitalize on his imprisonment. And they found someone to take the all the positions, right? They probably rounded them up as many as they can. And you'll see when Melvin completely goes down, completely liquidates, and then something new. He basically, the Melvin guy, his name got tarnished. That guy's gonna do the time. The Archegos guy. What's his name? Howie, Huey, whatever his name was. No pun intended, of course. Um, and the industry is gonna move on. It's so crazy. You're correct, Peter. I feel it more and more every day. I'm gonna start singing like The Weekend, but only when I start using the mic, guys. I'm like, I feel it coming. It's when we get the money, hold till we see the gold. Yes. It was J Beeb's fault. I did block a fake boss blunts. Oh, okay. At least you got one correct. Much love, Stasia. We in here, baby. I got a Glock. If you got a Glock, man, anywhere you are, we in here. I'm there. I'm not. I'm making sure that I'm on your side. I put a Discord together to see how hard it was. It takes 5 minutes and is free. You could use the one I created, but it's really easy if you wanted to do one yourself. Pabloco, okay. Now Pabloco is turning up the heat on AB. See, here's the funny thing. AB has this little nerdy side to him, and I play this game, like phone game that's called Clash Royale, and I'm in this clan, and I'm like this co-leader in one of these clans. I've been in it for years, and blah blah blah. So they talk on Discord. So my experience on Discord has been through that. Like it's been super annoying, and like you have to write commands, hashtag something, boom, and it gives you something. So I didn't like it. I just felt like it was too confusing. But you know what? That was probably me being lazy. What we can do is I will go ahead and learn more into it as soon as I get done with Ramadan and everything, guys. It's just I'll have way more time, and we're gonna jump into it, and we're gonna have definitely a Discord, because especially throughout the squeeze, not that anyone is gonna be on their phone using anything or whatever. It's good to be private and be around the family, around something like that. I can only imagine. Okay. Look at the craziness that happened today with Sundial. Like, if I wasn't day trading it today, it created so many bag holders. So many bag holders. Early in the day, they reported that Sundial have been making money. And then after the market opened at some time, I forgot when, because I was already out. I was already asleep. I made my money. I was done. I wake up and I was like, what? Sundial is down at 50 cents? Like, what happened? I anticipated it to go, like, at least to hold itself around 56, 57 before I went to sleep. And when I saw it at 50 cents, I was like, what? What is happening here? And then I saw the news and it's like, oh, there was a correction. That no, it did not. So the media, this is the new strategy. I have never, ever in my whole entire life seen anything like this, where they report like an article, a FUD article, and turn around and say, oh no, like hours later, the correction is this, especially when it comes to earnings. They got so many bag holders, it's unbelievable. And I'm not like happy, like I'm laughing and saying I'm happy. I'm laughing because of like, what did this really come down to? Like, it's every day you start, like it's a joke. The market is a joke every day. Like, this is what they're coming down to now. Clickbait and deceive. Write something and put your name on it as a company, as a like Seeking Alpha or whatever. They're not the ones that reported it, but whoever did. I remember that was the news. And then you report, like hours later and say this is the corrected one. It's not a profit. The company was in the loss. How do you make that mistake? How do you report something that's the total opposite of something? It's so crazy. Clearly, that's fun. Clearly, that's a different gimmick to try to get people. And if you don't know, and again, in the morning, you get up. If you're doing day trading, again, AB is not giving you financial advice, but it's telling you you got to wire a different mindset. You can't walk in with a mindset of, I got to make that much money or whatever. Like, walk in, know what it is, walk out, do what's up, do what you got to do, and walk out. You got to be okay. Think of it like it's your day money or your week money, depending on what you're walking in with. I mean, I've seen people, I've done before, where I've done like a crazy amount of capital just on one stock for day trade, because I seen the potential in it. And again, sometimes you get that feeling where you just feel like you want to let go and you want to make that extra month, or 2-3 months in advance, all in one trade. If it's that visible and it's that obvious of a play, why not? If you got the capital for it, why not? But yeah, that was it. What else did I have? There was something else. Oh yeah, the other stock that I didn't even know the name of was Cool Star. Cool Star was was so cool. It was like so easy. As soon as it opened, it had its biggest candle, right? So it went up to the highest point. And then after that, it would consolidate and it will drop for a good 30 minutes, 45 minutes before its next push up. And every time the next push, always the top of that candle is always below the candle before it. So like the highest candle, the one after it was like right there. And then it was in a sell-off formation. Clearly, positions were already made. It went up, and then after that, they were counting on people who are buying in because they see the stock surging. And you could tell if you're looking at the chart completely, you're seeing that every candle is a little weaker, no matter what's the buy-in or how many people are buying in or selling. You see that every rise is always less than the rise before it. So when you see that, obviously the stock is going into a sell-off mode, and it's just so smooth and silky. So if the easy part about that is that you could easily time this. When it bottoms down, you can see the top and the low of the previous candles, and that's when you get in on this price, and you get out before it gets close to hitting the previous candle's high. Boom. Doesn't matter how many times you do it. I did it 5 times yesterday with Cool Star. I don't even know what the company does or what the hell its news was, or what the hell, whatever. You just look at the chart, you see it, you see what the stock was doing, you see the pattern, and you go. And again, you needed 2 things. One, the volume, and obviously seeing the fact that there was hype. So obviously people, you can all thrive in that environment if you know how to go about it, and just be content with certain amounts. You don't have to YOLO and say, I just need to do 1 and just be out and I'm done. Like, no, you have to have the joy, the feeling like you enjoy doing that in order to do it. I literally enjoy the shit out of it. That's why I love being a day trader. If that's you, you're missing out. Get into it. Go ahead, get into a broker that gives you a after hours and pre-market trading hours. Get into it. Stop listening to all this people, what people are telling you, this and this and that. And when all this stuff break out, guys, at the end of the day, the market is going to be the market. Okay, you'll see. I'm giving you the idea of like the whole picture. At the end of the day, money talk, BS walk, right? Man, allergies are kicking my ass. I'm too excited for a person with like very nasty allergies right now, right? Tater, I'm waiting for platinum. No coding or nothing. It's as easy as Facebook group. Okay, Pabloco, you're gonna have a hammer when it comes down to that. You're gonna be running the whole Discord, man. Not going to lie, platinum would be nice. Hey, sundial disappointment. I agree with you, Kim A. Especially for the people, unfortunately, that were riding it for a long time. But hey, I don't want to crap on people. I have a sundial position that's like a very low average on it, like from a long time ago. But that is different. And I even have calls on it. And I've mentioned that many times before, but that has nothing to do with day trading like today, the movement. That is a long position. I'm long on it, and I'm waiting for August. I have until August. I mean, technically, we have until August until they comply with that order to meet the $1 requirement. And the CEO made it very clear that they will do a reverse stock split if they have to do it in order to comply with the standards of the Nasdaq. That's all I need to know. Enough said. The time will come, because when one of our stocks squeeze, sndl is next. It's gonna get a squeeze. Cool waters, family. Cool waters. Be cool, be calm, be collective, and smile in the face of death. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but you know what I mean. Ivy, what's your thoughts on Amazon's earnings? Would you buy Amazon before or after split? Um, eh, I don't, honestly, I wouldn't touch any of these stocks. I wouldn't even buy. Again, you're asking me, so I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just me speaking on my mind. I wouldn't buy any of these stocks, whether before or after stock splits, um, simply because they are not like shorted stocks similar to like AMC, GME, even other meme stocks. And obviously, it's not a meme stock as well. And in these times that we are in this market, what we are living in right now, it is completely different. Those are the last stocks, in my opinion, that anyone would want to be in, because when a sell-off starts happening, they're not going to come and sell off from AMC or GME or koss. They're gonna, you know where they're gonna go to sell, where their long positions are, because every major, and excuse me for this word, guys, every major asshole in that industry, guess where they have positions in? Amazon, Tesla, Facebook, they got screwed on it, Netflix, all these major stocks. So when a cleaning, when cleanup on aisle 7 crew arrives, they're not going to clean off a meme stock to fund a short squeeze or to fund the shorting on these overly leveraged stocks, which is like AMC, GME, sndl, spce, koss, tlry, bbby, and the list goes on. They're going to clear off those kind of stocks like the Amazons and whatever. Now, if NSCC figures out a way to protect them and the feds from doing that, hey, that's perfect. No more full economy crash, even though that's going to happen regardless. So they might as well let that happen. But the reason why I would not get into Amazon, see how I'm tying it back all up, is again, that's a risk that I'm willing to take. Will the government allow the hedgies or the shorts to fire sell all these companies and these stocks, or will they bail them out easily and just, not let that fire sale happen? If that's an odds, if I have to choose between these odds, then I would rather not take that route. I just know one thing: AMC and GME is a whole lot cheaper than Amazon right now. But soon, my friends, soon, I might think soon, it would look like it would almost look like for a certain amount of time that AMC and GME are the ones that needs to do the split. You get what I mean? Ding. Where are we at right here? Hopefully that answers it, Tater Tot. And when AMC Sundial will rocket as well. See, guy got a Glock. I can't say no to you, guy got a Glock, because you got a Glock. So whatever you say is always going to be a yes. Much love, bro. I'm just messing with you. Mickey J, the GOAT. What's up, brother? Yo. I love Mickey J. I look up to you, my guy, your unwavering faith and conviction, the way you show kindness to everyone and take care of your family. I leer every day in your streams. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. For what it's worth, it means everything for me to hear this from you guys. I really do have a huge heart. And you're almost going to get me start tearing up now on live stream. It happened once before, so I don't want to let it happen again and make it a habit. Like, all you got to do is, touch his emotions, and he'll get it. I love all of you guys. You guys know this. Even the ones that I don't know yet or don't know me in here yet, love you already because you already shown me so much support just by being in here, um, and listening to me in general. I value that. I value that. You guys have no idea. I value as much as I value my time. I value others more. I would always love to take a loss before I see it happen to others, um, simply because I can punish myself hard, but I can't. I don't know how far you're going to take it on yourself, and there's only so much that I can do. So I would always rather take the blow before I see it happen to someone else. Um, and Mickey J, you are the GOAT. You're the person that I look forward to, fella, or look up to, even. Tater Tot, thank you. Look, I got a Glock. It's like, I'm a good dude. No worries. Don't worry. I will never cross you, my friend. We're good. I need your Glock. What the heck is taking so long for the legalization of weed? That was such a hot topic when the election was going on, and now hardly hear anything about it. Here's the thing, Tater Tot. It happened last year, and the same thing happened, and it got forwarded to this year, right? Clearly, someone is trying to keep it going until the right narrative comes in or fits. The right one fits. It's kind of like a puzzle. They know that this piece belongs on the puzzle. Legalization is coming. Just take my word for it, guys. Trust me, bro. But where and when will they put the piece in this right place? That's the real question. And personally, I've always said, I think it's going to be right when the Great Depression happens, the new remastered version of the Great Depression that is coming up on us pretty soon, and the economy breakdown. When all that happens, that's when you will see legalization for weed, because the government is going to bail out a bunch of degenerates called AB and apes and co. And when they do, they're going to want a lot of money back. One, they're going to make it back in form of taxes. A lot of taxes are going to be paid back. They might even up the taxes. I have no doubt on that. I know for a fact that's going to happen. Inflation is high, so oh well, we have enough money to get through that. But the second way is by legalizing weed, because now they can actually start taxing it. When is it going to be a better moment for them to make a bunch of money? Right now, as we see it, marijuana is an untaxed thing. That's why the guy down the road on the corner can sell it and still has a market for it. But when it gets legalized, and every person has, that's why when people go to these pharmacists, I've done my homework on this, guys, don't worry. When people go to these pharmacists and these licensed places, the stuff is always way more expensive than what the guy on the corner sells it for, because the supply is a lot. It's just and the demand is a lot, but there's limited supply when there shouldn't be limited supply. There is enough farms in Michigan now. You got it in Cali since day one. So much in Canada, obviously, all over the place. So that stuff is there, but their exposure to what comes is limited, very limited. When it gets legalized totally, that, like, I kid you not, guys, like sundial, I refer to marijuana as sundial. So sundial is going to be sold for like dollars, like pennies on the dollar probably at some point. And is after that just becomes an art of what strain is what, and that determines how much you pay for it, whatever. And then the guy, unfortunately, at the corner loses his job and his gig, and he starts doing hardcore stuff. When he does hardcore stuff, other stuff, that is worth selling at that point, because everybody else is buying sundial from the source. There's no need to buy it from outside for less. Then the guy on the corner starts selling terrible things, even way more bad and more hardcore. And guess what happens? When he gets picked up, he don't get booked up for no parole, or he doesn't go and just gets a slap on the wrist or gets a ticket or whatnot. When you get caught with the other hardcore stuff, you're doing serious time, and that way other narratives are also fulfilled. Trust me, guys, this goes much deeper than just the money and whatever. But if we want to dive there, we could dive there. The other day, you guys almost tried me at Pantheons, and I was going to get his channel shadow banned. when people were talking about the art, like Antarctica. And yes, there is certain parts that you can't go over. There's a treaty that's amongst all the some of the leading nations in the world that you just can't go over. Um, as far as a civilian, um, and I've advised to go look at the like a certain guy's documentaries is an admiral, to go in there, and then it just went crazy from there. And then they were talking about NASA, so I was like, do you know who the U.S. appointed as the head of NASA in the beginning? I don't want to continue taking it longer there. Anyways, let's backtrack because we could get deep if you guys want. It's coming, Tater. This year soon. Okay, guy got a Glock. Hopefully you don't have your the Glock pointed at somebody's head, to get that to get that coming real soon. The only piece of puzzle I get is the last piece because I hide it. Data tots. Look, Stasia, awful. I've put puzzles together and having a couple of missing pieces is the worst. Just put the foot there. Hopefully it sticks. Okay, guys. Like I said, I wanted to make it a very quick one. I gotta go break my fast. If you guys want, I can come back after I break my fast. Maybe we'll see. Who knows? But as far as AMC, guys, look tomorrow for normal stuff. There's nothing happening. Like I told you for the last 2 weeks, your important date is on the 3rd and the 4th. Even if you get a major surge, do not let that be your bull trap. Well, again, I can't tell you to buy or not to sell or whatnot, and to sell or what not to sell, or to buy or not to buy. You do your thing. But again, I expect that big kapush and doozy to come after that May 4th. It might start earlier because some, obviously, the other side always knows ahead of us. That's the advantage they got. But they can't take our shares from us. That's the advantage they don't have. And nobody has the advantage over that except you. So, yeah. We're a week away, less than a week away. And I'm going to post some pictures of food. We're making wings tonight and some fish. It's crazy. I hate fish. Unless it's fresh. Unless it's literally straight up out of the ocean. Then I could do it. But yeah, we're in Ohio, in the Midwest. So I know this is frozen fish, no matter where it's coming from, no matter how good it looks. But at least I'm eating wings. So let's see before I say my line. Oh, look, I see the foot picture right there. Thanks, AB. Love seeing your pictures of your food. Looks so good every time. Trust me, guys. After the squeeze, we're gonna when we meet up, we're gonna eat a lot of foreign food. We're gonna eat a lot of Arab food. We're gonna eat American food. We're gonna eat Italian food. We're gonna eat Taiwanese food. We're gonna eat every food you can think of. Mexican food. I love all of it. I'm a foodie, and hopefully, any of you guys are as well. Because a big part of connecting, as far as a universal language out there in the world, is food and cultural foods. So I love discovering new cultures through their food. Yeah. Come back, AB. Appreciate you so much, very much. Stacia, thank you. I'll definitely put that in consideration. 100%. I might come back with coffee and a hookah, which was something you guys haven't seen for a while. Where? Who's posting those pictures? I'll follow you. Mickey J. Just look in the community tab picture in my portfolio. Oh, you dog, you making me hungry. Yo, dog. What kind of fish? Well, you'll see. You'll find out. I gotta enjoy playing with you now, Tater Tot. So again, guys, let me go ahead and get it going. Set up the table, get it going, get everybody to eat. I don't want to anger anyone else in the family. But I'll be back. Mr. Panulo, I'll see you later on tonight. Stacia, I'll see you later on tonight. And if any of you guys want to come back within, like I said, the next 40 minutes or so, I'll be back on, and if you have any questions, bring them on because we'll answer them then. And again, if there's a Pantheon shown later on tonight, then I'll cut mine short just so that we can get to that, so he could get his show. And once again, guys, stay drama free. Stay AB full. Yeah, you want to be full like AB, but AB too much full. Yeah, stay drama free. Stay AB full. Don't be too silly. Be calm, collected. Enjoy life. Enjoy the fact that you're in this position and in this stock once and for all. And after all this, when it's all said and done, once again, much love, AB Investments.